have a question. We've been talking about all of these points, the self-awareness, the self-discovery. So I want to ask that, are there any challenges that women or people generally might face in the course of trying to discover themselves or trying to get to know themselves more?
Self-discovery is a lifelong journey. It's not something that you just arrive at in a day that, okay, I've discovered myself. It's something that is continuous. I won't say there's really any challenge with that if you are intentional in sitting yourself down to take part. Sometimes some people might even need to go online to do this personality test.
Yes.
So it's for anybody that really wants to know themselves. If you want to know what you're about, what your identity is on this surface of the earth, there is no challenge about it. Because I wrote down here that there are some processes for self-discovery. If you want to get into self-discovery, there are some processes to it.
Tell us.
I'm getting into it already. Thank you. So even when I spoke about self-exploration before, I said it down that exploration, it means or it's all about delving into your past attitudes and behavior and how they affect the person that you want to be. There might just be some past trauma that is still sabotaging you. You understand? Such a way that it's not allowing you to even move forward. It's not allowing you to become the kind of person you are hoping to be. So you need to. It's all about being intentional. You need to sit yourself and delve into the past and even your current state. This person you are now, is it this kind of person you want to continue to be? This person you are now, is this this kind of person that will get you into where you want to be, or that will help you to become the kind of person you want to be? So you need to even see maybe there are past traumas that you need to heal from. You need to get to know them, because what you don't know about, of course, you can't heal from. So you need to get to know them. What brought about those traumas in the first place? So you need to do those things. Then you begin to now say, okay, how can I heal from this,
from that,
and that? And then for self-awareness, you need to identify what makes you tick. You need to know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Wow.
You need to amplify your strengths. Sometimes when you say, you are a very good talker. If there's anything like that, you talk well and all that. Don't say, hey, I'm just trying. Take compliments with your full chest. You need to take compliments. I used to be like that, because when you're complimenting and say, you're doing well. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm trying, I'm like, no. Does my coach that told me, like, no, take compliment with your full chest. Appreciate yourself, at least you are, because when you're not taking compliments, and then you begin to look at yourself like you're not even good at anything.
That's true.
Say, oh, this, you're good at it. Take it. And then continue to amplify, you continue to do better on it, and then you work on your weaknesses. So it's not like you push your weaknesses aside. You work on it, but you amplify your strength. You get to know what your passions are, your desires, your skills, just like I said before, your personal values. So also, in the process of self-discovery, you need to know your ideal self. Like, you need to create a picture of where you want to, because some people don't do this. Even I don't do it before. Because when I got into some mentorship classes and coaching, I got to know that, see, you can't just be waking up every new year, and then just be looking at your life like that every time. You need to visualize and create a picture of where you want to be. Let's even start with 2 years. Where you want to be in 2 years. And this goes into, even though it might not be easy, it goes into journaling. You need to journal, okay, where do I want to be in 2 years to come? What kind of relationship do I want to be in? That's for a single, or maybe for a career person. Where do I want to, what are the things I want to have achieved in my career? You understand? What kind of job do I want to have in 2 years to come? how do I want my business to expand? You need to ask those questions. You need to journal, write them down. Continuously ask yourself what you want to be, what you want to become, and by doing that, it will help you to now create strategy on how to become those things, achieve those things. I also put there that you need to execute, right? After you have already known, okay, how what you want to achieve in those times, you need to now come to that stage of execution of your goals. How do you want to? Okay, let's assume I say I want to save 100,000 by the end of this year.
Okay.
Right. If I want to save 100,000 by the end of this year, then it means that I want to create a goal on which by which I can achieve this. I need to create a goal. I need to say, okay, how much is my income every day? If my income every day is about let's say 100,000, okay, can I just save like maybe 20,000 naira out of 100,000 naira every month? See that by that I will even go beyond my goal. I mean, of 100,000 naira. You understand? So you need to visualize it first. By the time you have created that picture, you see yourself holding down 100,000 naira at the end of the year.
That's true.
To make you spring into action by doing what? By creating the goals and all that. So I wrote about self-awareness again, that becoming aware of your core values and beliefs. You need to identify your needs, both your spiritual needs, your psychological needs, your social needs, your physical needs. You need to know all these things. You need to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. When you ask that questions, that the question about the things that can be challenges, to your knowing yourself, or becoming self-aware. I wanted to say that I even forgot I wrote it here. Like, you need to come to understand and notice your thought patterns. Your thought
patterns. Okay.
Yeah, because your thought patterns might be sabotaging you. Wow. You might be telling yourself, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I can't achieve this. I can't that." You need to change and understand those thought patterns. You need to, continue to repeat. I wrote there that repeating thoughts, speaking good words to yourself, that you are good enough. If somebody has said to somebody that, oh, you are not good enough, it's a lie. There's nobody that's not good. There's nobody that does not have a unique sparkle. There's times where I tell myself that I'll tell myself that my genius is now evolving.
Wow.
Tell yourself these things. Nobody will come and call you and say, "Opeyemi, you can make it." Of course, there might be coaches or mentors that can say that to us, but sometimes, or most times, we need to tell ourselves, talk to yourself and say, "Oh, I'm going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to evolve into a better woman. I'm going to make it. I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to pour, even if life throws the curveballs and all that. I'm going to stand up and still keep on going, because I'm good enough. I'm more than enough. I can do great things. I can become more." You need to say those things. So even when those thoughts comes, you need to counter them with good words. It's good talk. I have come to understand that it's not good enough to just say, to just think them. You thought those bad thoughts. So the much more heavier way, or should I say the much more powerful way to counter those thoughts, is by speaking.
Is to speak, Is to speak.
There's power in
our words.
Now, there's power in our words. So you need to speak. You need to understand your thought patterns. And if you know that, okay, your thought patterns are nowhere. It's not something that you need to be. It's not a place that you need to be. You need to be with good words, and you need to be comfortable with change. You need to be comfortable with change. Of course, we know that change is something that is constant. The time when you were younger and then you were in secondary school, before you know it, you became a secondary school graduate, and then you admission into. Why don't you say, this change is somehow? Why would I down
Hey, good.
get admission to university, and you know how that I don't know if you experienced it, all the process of entering into the university is pain of what do we call it, clearance stuff,
all this
frustrating.
I know, right? Especially go to a federal school, not private.
My God, it can be so. In fact, during my that I was like, God. I mean, you mean I can go through this kind of trouble?
Yes.
I will be more, will be sweaty. You'll be hard, and it's not like you can finish it in a day. It's something that you keep on doing, because you keep on doing from this one to this one until you are done. Sometimes, I remember a friend of mine back then. By the time we had started classes, she was still doing
clearance. Wow. That thing is very stressful.
You just jump into the class, she'll just quickly open and say, okay, what have you done and all that. Maybe they come back around what time, whatever. She'll still miss class and then go back there. So, change is something that is constant. You need to be aware about it and then be flexible to accept change. So you cannot come and say, this university thing wants to kill me. I beg, I'm not going again. I'm not. There's always changes.
Yeah.
You need to be flexible to adapt to those changes. There's changes from by the time you now finish your university level. Also, you now get into working class person. It's another story on its own.
Honestly,
you say you are not working, then you don't want to eat, or maybe you try.
Who will pay your bills?
Maybe you woke up for the first week, and then the second week into your job, you feel I cannot wake up 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is still fine.
6.
I like people that wake up 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Yeah, from mainland to island.
6 a.m. in Lagos, you are bound to be late for work. So you don't even want to do that.
No.
You understand?
6 a.m. is when you are entering inside the bus.
You're there. You are there.
Then I used to do my morning devotion, and it's not like morning devotion. This church program that you listen to that they start by 5 a.m. I'll be on the road. I'll be listening.
Yeah, So if you now say, I cannot wake up 4 a.m. today, I can always say, let me wake up 10 a.m. Then you know that by tomorrow you no longer have a job, right?
Yeah.
You need to be welcome to change. And so whatever patterns that you have given yourself to, you need to snap out of it and repent. When you hear the word repent,
I was going to say, for the kingdom is near. You said repent, for the kingdom is here.
I didn't say for the kingdom is here. Because repent is not always about the kingdom, right? So like I've come to understand that repent is either from the Greek word or the Latin word, and it means metanoia. It means like for you to have a change, a radical change, like or a radical shift.
Okay.
So when they say repent, it means just shift from what you have always known or how you have always been into something new. You see. Okay. So so
our audience, repent. Change is constant. Okay, so now moving on. I know we've said a lot today, and if we leave it for Temitope, she will just continue to just keep giving us. But we round up on this note. But before we round up, I want you to just give us final notes of encouragement on self-discovery for anyone that is struggling on self-discovery or self-awareness.
this is what I would say, which I will still, emphasize on it when we get back to the next episode. We can't become what we need to be by remaining where we are. It was said by Oprah Winfrey. The you that you see now cannot take you. The current you that you see now cannot take you to where you want to be. So it means that there's something about you that can be more. There's something about you that can change to become that person, that new version, that best version of yourself. So, and for you to realize that best version of yourself, you need to put something on the table. By saying something on the table, you need to do the work. You need to, you can't be relaxed. You can't be relaxed about it. You need to come to know who you are. And if you're able to get that, you have gotten, like, let me say, 70% of your whole life.
Wow. Thank you so much. Wow, I've learned so much from this particular episode, honestly. Thank you so much for blessing us with this topic and with all the lessons, the knowledge. We are very grateful. My audience and I were saying thank you so much. And of course, we are waiting for our episode 2. We are waiting for our episode 2 on this particular topic on self-discovery, because self-discovery is a journey, so it's not something that can be discussed once and just leave it, and it is not something that you can do once lifetime and just leave it. So you have to just continue. More reason why this episode needs to continue. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Thank you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share.